Hey everyone, my name is Kumo and this is my reaction to the 5th episode of Hakumei to Mikochi. So, in the last episode, Konju actually went over to Mikochi's place and discovered just how lonely she was, and they hung out for a bit. Konju showed off her ability to make high-quality soap, which she did learn from her grandmother. And in the second part, you had Mikochi and Hakumei play with a giant owl that stole their meat but tried to make up for it by giving them veggies. Hardly a real trade if you ask me, but better than getting eaten, I guess. So, let's get into it. Let us begin in 3, 2, 1, play. Yeah, well, comparatively. So I'm gonna meet some new faces? Like that cat? But again, you're just small. uh, they have an odd come. Yeah, of course. Seems like a classy individual. I mostly want to go back home to my wife if you if you don't mind. So apparently we're going back to focusing on Hakumei's job. Which makes sense, last episode we focused on Mikochi's job of being a housewife. So I wish I could get over my sickness already. My reaction to the last episode. Someone pointed out that the official subs aren't that great, and pointed out an alternate version to watch. Made me realize I never actually pointed out my stance on this subject, but for doing reactions to currently airing anime, I usually prefer to use the official subs, because the format that I do this kind of requires you to have your own reference footage to get the full experience. And most of the time, the official subs will be what most people have. So that's kind of how I want to do things. I say most of the time because if I truly despise the official subs for some reason, like, for instance, the company that licensed it for simulcasting decides to push their political agenda using the subs, that might be something that gets me the nope right out of those right away. I guess we have to build a wall. Do you doubt her ability? But yeah, you probably should have be a bit more tactful there. Wow. Completely shut down. I can at least cook food. Uh, I just watch it awkwardly. Bit of an odd thing to love, but yeah, sometimes you just have to let things go. We'll build our own stone wall with blackjack. uh, don't make him jump. That's not gonna stop me. Please let me do something. uh, she's not gonna give up on this man. You could tell that tentacle sprout out of them and she still wouldn't give up. But there we go, yeah. uh... yeah, she must really like that stone wall. Did it collapse or did someone use a Kamehameha on it? I can't help but notice you're still here. I won't touch anything, I swear. Yeah, you know you're important when you get to ride on an animal around. uh, Hakumei looked like she was not ready for today. Wow, she actually is taking notes too. Yeah, she was way ahead of you. I really do like how they do that. What? Oh, I think he has a job for you, Hakumei. Clean his tools. I swear I won't cut my arm off by accident. Yeah, give me all of it, don't be stingy. I can handle your large, long, sharp tools. Even if they are bigger than I am. Don't underestimate me. I'm busy watching the cute girl sharpen the weapon. Leave me alone. Many hours of work later. Are you done yet? Okay. Yeah, she's pretty good with her hands. I was about to say, is that even gonna be helpful? But she does think it look even tinier and cuter when there's actually a frame of reference on screen. Yeah, but nothing beats home sweet home when you have dinner waiting for you and a cute girl cooking it. It's because she smelled it on the way in. The food as well. Yeah, but I showed up anyway. No one will tell me no. Ain't that the truth? I... Why are you leaving in the middle of the night? That owl might still be out there, you know. We only have so much meat. Well, no wonder you're tired when you do that. Want to show him the bags under my eyes. Ah, that's what she was doing. I can be helpful, I swear. Please, let me do something. When I should have been sleeping, I guess. I know, right? I understand what you're trying to do, Hakumei, but you don't really want to do this kind of work tired. I mean, you can tell me not to worry about you, but... Can you bring me some cigarettes as well? If you get a chance. I really do like the staircase. How it's like aligned with the roots. Yeah, she needed that. I gotta get that practice in. And sleep as well, of course. You have to do that every time. And even Hakumei participated this time. I mean, I guess it helps to psych yourself up before working, but that would get old really quickly for me, at least. Don't cut yourself on that edge. Yeah. I wonder how difficult it would be to sharpen a weapon that's like the size of you. I mean, it might be easier in some ways. Like, you have to be less... I can't handle your weapon, it's far too important. By weapon, I mean tool, I don't know why I said weapon. Not that you can't. uh, your tool is far too scary for a small girl like me to handle. But seriously, if you have a dirty enough mind, some of these conversations are pretty funny. Nice. Yeah. Don't get too full of yourself. The tail again. Wow, even other people know about her wife. Well, yes. Big watermelons. She actually did come. And what are you guys doing? Are you trying to siege a castle? Or storm the castle, I guess, more to the point. uh... You know, like you, for instance. It's a nice knife, I might pick my teeth with it. I can handle it. Yeah, probably. You would know better than I would. uh... Yeah, so don't screw this up, basically. It's a big rock. So it is difficult to get a real feel for how big a lot of this stuff is. I got my war face on now. And if it's narrow for her, you know it's narrow. Well, that's not good. The wall's gonna collapse. And I was half joking, but that's not good. Yeah, that definitely makes sense, but I would have tried to avoid those falling rocks. Shame on you. A small break, you know, like the wall. She seems quite nice, you know, to an extent. That's what we saw the watermelons before. Yeah, she seems like a professional wife. That's, yeah, not good. Well, if you could lift it, move it, maneuver it. Of course you will, Hakumei. The one that never gives up. It just might be crazy enough to work. So using science and junk, okay. Yeah, that would... the watermelon seeds, of course, that's the key factor here. Yeah, I told you I could be useful, he doesn't believe me. It's my most prized possession. Take good care of it. uh, she probably has a name, you know. uh, uh, Come on, Hakumei, you got this. You pretty much worked yourself up from the bottom in this entire situation. Of course. A lot of things have to be very exact and specific. Very cool. I hope it's to your liking, to your satisfaction. I did my best, and I was told that's good enough. If it's not, please don't yell at me at least. Okay. Oh, wow. Hakumei, that was a cute reaction. He's given the truly important job there. uh, yeah, you're not gonna say no to your wife. You're not gonna say no to your wife. I can already tell you're that kind of person. Yeah, just a little bit, as we found out before with the knife incident. Yeah, so do it perfectly, basically. That's all I ask. Yeah, you wouldn't want to ruin it, would you? I would imagine so. uh, I mean, it's not the worst name ever, but kind of lacks creativity. Yeah, now it's time to get drunk. Oh, here we go again. Yes, Nakayoshi being the most important one here. uh, as much as you want, Hakumei. The more drunk I can get you, the better. Let's see you leave in the middle of the night if you can't even walk straight. The entire episode pretty much was the wall building, the wall repair. Any drink you got, really. But still, nothing beats Home Sweet Home, even if it does have a skeleton at the entranceway. So that was the 5th episode of Hakumei to Mikochi. And yeah, like I said, this episode shifted the focus back to Hakumei and her day job, which is carpentry. And there was apparently this was her first time going to the carpentry association called the Iwanuki Association, and they had a big project to do to fix the stone wall. Uh, Hakume wanted to help with it. The chairman Narai did not want her to help with it, but she was not going to take no as an answer, so she kept kind of negotiating with him. But in the end, he said no, just leave, and she left. But she did establish something she could do, which would be just repairing and sharpening tools, I guess. She just wanted to be there, in some capacity. But she worked really hard. She even stayed up all night writing blueprints, and in the end, she progressively got, like, more and more important role in the whole project. And I really liked that one scene when Narai was like, "Hey, Hakumei, you got a wife too, right?" That was pretty funny. You'll notice that Hakumei did not deny Mikochi being her wife. I definitely noticed that. Speaking of wives, Narai's wife was a little bit on the scary side. Definitely more so than Mikochi, that's for sure. And yeah, they did successfully repair the wall, even though there was a bit of an issue, like Hakumei heard a weird sound. She's like, "Okay, we should probably move. I don't think this is gonna end well." And it just broke, and they had to repair that part as well. They had to get a new stone, a big stone, which Hakumei's plans helped them actually get that, to deal with that. And they fixed it. And they had a drinking party, and it was great. And everyone lived happily ever after. And now we wait for the next episode. Thank you for watching, and thank you Cnouki, as well as everyone else, for doing what you can to support the channel. It means a lot to me, and I hope we can continue to grow the channel together. If you want to do more to support the channel, then you can become a patron on my Patreon, and get cool rewards like early access to certain videos. Have a good one.